welcome back to the podcast.
For the third time.
Woo!
To address the people on Instagram, the fucking British people that keep coming in my comments, fuck you guys. Yeah. I'm going to keep shitting on the British.
I will turn down British food if it was me dying or eating that disgusting
I was gonna say,
pie.
to the guy who said, you guys would never turn down a British meal, it's because I would never put myself in the position for a fucking snaggletooth Brit to give me a plate of fucking gravy and fries, all right, dickhead? I'm not eating your stupid beans on toast.
They're not fries. They're chips.
No, they're fries and it's soccer.
No,
like,
I
fuck
thought they
them,
call
Megan.
I thought they
You don't understand the beef. Fuck the British. I don't care about them.
They call fries chips and they call potato chips crisp.
Crisp.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Uh-oh, class.
Don't.
I can't say it, but...
No, don't.
Also, if we're doing fries and gravy, I think the Canadians do it better.
They do.
We love that poutine.
The British had great kids, but they were horrible parents.
Stop it. What are you doing?
It's a beautiful sound.
Are we doing knife somewhere?
I love that idea. I'll go get my katana up there.
We didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Xavier.
Oh yeah. What's up? I'm HR. You know Mark.
I introduced the pod. I'm Mark. Hello.
And then over there is Intern.
Your favorite out of the bunch.
It's your
He
favorite
hasn't been
weeb.
seen since like the OG episodes.
Oh shit, you're like the British.
I don't think he was
of
ever
this
seen.
podcast.
I don't think he was ever
That's
seen.
right, because we didn't start doing camera for a
People
while.
love me. What are you talking about?
No, like on the podcast. O'Shea, you've never been on camera for the podcast.
Me and O'Shea are
Yeah.
just Mew and Mewtwo, and I'm Mewtwo because I'm cool.
you can see like my hands and all that.
Oh,
Taking
your
out the
your
trash,
butt,
picking up the bottles.
your butt cheeks were at the bottom of the frame in one of the episodes.
Hey,
What the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
He
He
was like
was. He
crawling
crawled.
under the he was crawling
When we were
under
still-
the
when we were
camera,
still
but
at Westside.
his ass crack was like just inside the frame.
yeah, guys, remember, go follow our OnlyFans if you want to see more of that.
Yeah, he's 18 now. For all you weirdos who
For
like,
you weirdos with the calendar
barely
app on
legal.
your phone.
Yeah, all you people that love Millie
Mark,
Bobby
whoa,
Brown.
I have the
Calendar
calendar
app.
app on my phone, not to count down days, but to like plan events.
He
That's what I
used
meant.
to.
That's what I meant.
I used to what?
Nothing.
What?
Wow.
Really?
You can't.
Really?
Hold
Tyler
on.
and Phil are gone, and we're still doing this.
You're the HR department. You need to explain yourself now.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't need to, because that will get me in trouble with HR.
You are HR.
Exactly. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
What do you do? Smack yourself on the hand?
Cream hog.
Put yourself in timeout for 5 minutes.
No. I'm gonna be smart. I can make little tiny comments that I don't go into contact
Oh.
with. I took my foot off his mic. My bad.
To the headphone listeners out there, I'm sorry you just heard me gag on my own mic. Human Resources has not only bullied me, but just sexually assaulted me with this mic.
I'm so sorry.
If it's went into my mouth.
If you want to hear more of that, OnlyFans.
I'm so sorry,
Jesus
guys.
Christ.
I totally forgot that my foot was the only thing holding his mic down, so I picked it up. And
Help. Yeah, HR is helping me be lazy today.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna put this little tiny shout out in here now, because chances are we're gonna go on some crazy topics after this. Y'all should also check out my podcast, Jugs, Just Us Girls, productions on YouTube and on Spotify.
I'm going to be the first person to get merch, so you guys are going to see it.
Hell yeah, I'm so excited. Instagram, jugs.pod or podcast. I actually can't remember at this exact moment. We will have it in TikTok starting soon.
How do
Link
you
in the
like these
description.
jugs?
Yeah. Oh, you gotta
Link
put
in
my
the
link in there.
description.
Shiggy, can I
That's
see your
sweet.
phone?
Also,
That's
on
crazy.
the topic,
It's crazy what happens when you're banging the dude that uploads the YouTube videos.
Wow.
Going
Mark,
there.
I'm just saying, if I was her right now, you'd be sleeping on the couch.
Your boom
No coochie.
cap is not on your mic correctly.
What are you talking about?
O'Shea, do you have a Reddit account that isn't
There we
porn?
go. You're welcome.
no, I do not.
All right, well, I'm just going to go and
You guys are
search it out.
disgusting.
What are we doing? What are you guys doing
I
behind
have
me?
to. Damn, Dip Gripper 3000.
What?
That's actually on there.
That's your Reddit name, or that's like the name of the Reddit?
There's no telling when it comes to my Reddit. I got a whole lot of freaky
I
shit.
have a Reddit, but it's just to make mead. Because guess what? I'm gonna try and start
Isn't
a
it-
mead company soon.
Isn't Reddit gonna start regulating porn on their site?
Please don't.
I saw something
I
about
didn't even
that.
know Reddit had porn.
It's so great.
They're making all their like moderation tools cost money.
Oh man, we got to do this. This is perfect. This is perfect. We're gonna do some Reddit
I
today.
love this.
So we're on r/RelationshipAdvice.
Oh no.
Boo.
My 26 Why does it say? She's a 26-year-old female, husband, 25-year-old male, won't let me work in a gay bar. Our local gay bar is hiring a bottle girl. I know someone who bartends there, which is how I heard about the job. He said that the bottle girl that's quitting makes about $500 per night in tips, and all she really does is walk around with Jell-O shots. She doesn't have to wear a skimpy outfit, just look nice and wear makeup. I mentioned that I want to apply. My husband said he doesn't want me to. I asked would he ever consider bartending there, and he said yes. So I asked what the problem is with me working there, and he said the difference is he's straight and I'm bisexual. So he doesn't want me working in a place where a large part of the client base is lesbian and bisexual women. This is crazy. Wow.
Can we really slide in real fast? Because that sounds like something Mark I would have had to post about Mark.
No.
Mark, let me finish the story before you go on a tangent. I tried to explain that it's like saying I can't work anywhere because straight men make up a large part of the client base. His response is that if I work somewhere that men are hitting on me all day long, I should quit. I tried to ask why he assumes every single queer woman in a bar will hit on me, and he just got annoyed and walked away. The title is a bit strong saying he won't let me, but the reality is, yes, I'm a grown woman and I can do what I want, and I can do whatever I want, however I want, and it will not put a major strain on my relationship. But we're both unemployed right now, on the verge of being evicted, so I don't think either of us can afford to be picky about where we apply. How do I convince him that me working there wouldn't be a bad thing? Especially with that money, if you're about to be evicted, $500 a night.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, Mark. Go
You
ahead.
lost your morality argument when you said, "Oh, I considered bartending there." You lost immediately.
The guy?
Yeah, the guy.
Oh, okay.
The guy. Because if you're concerned about her
I think
getting hit on by bisexual and gay women and also straight men show up at the bar too, well, bud,
Mark can speak
what
from
do you think is going to
experience.
happen when a gay man walks up to you and thinks you're cute and he's drunk? He's going to hit on you too.
Yep.
And just
Mark,
because
but
you're working
his
there
argument is
doesn't
that
mean
he's
you're
a
going to
straight
start
man.
hooking up with the people.
It doesn't matter.
He's worried that he knows that he won't be tempted by a gay man, but he's worried that she'll be tempted by a gay woman or a bi woman or
See,
yeah.
From my perspective, I would have a problem with that only strictly based off the fact that I don't trust other people and not my partner. He lost the argument.
That's valid.
I want to play devil's advocate here. I think she should listen to him. Because if it makes him uncomfortable, why would she work there? I don't actually agree
They're
with this.
homeless.
I was about to say they're about to become homeless. It's not even that she necessarily
Yeah,
needs to
I can't
stay
even play
there.
devil's advocate. He's just being a dickhead.
Yeah.
He's just being
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If you are in a situation where you need money, do not go against what she's trying to do. She's trying to get bread.
Like,
man.
what do you want her to do? Sell ass in the street? Like,
I'd rather
being a bottle girl isn't the worst thing in the world.
Mark, I don't think if she's not allowed to work at a gay bar because queer women are going to be there, I don't think she's allowed to sell ass in the street.
What is that?
No, but I feel like that, like in his head, that's the next thing. It's like, oh, she's a bottle girl now, and now she's gonna fucking get on a stripper pole and seduce all these women and men to come fuck her. I don't know. Like,
Mark, what does TDLR mean?
He probably won't know either. TDLR. It's like I don't want him to read it first.
it's like a
It's like an extras note, probably.
PS. It's like
Okay.
a PS.
So I have another one. My 22 female husband, 23 male, called me a whore after we had sex.
like in a good way, like, oh yeah, you dirty little whore. Just like,
Okay.
Find
Can I get on with the story? That was just the title. I apologize for spelling errors or anything similar. English is not my first language, and I am still learning. Last week, my husband, 23 male, I, 22 female, got back from our honeymoon. We both agreed we should have sex for the first time in our own bed at our own house. First time either of us have had sex. So when we got home from our trip late at night, we drank a little, kissed some, and then had sex. I loved it and asked if we could do it again in the morning. He seemed less enthusiastic about more sex, so I called off having sex in the morning. Since then, he has been acting strangely. He wouldn't eat or sleep or stopped talking to me. I asked him what was wrong, and he told me he was disgusted with me and himself. He called me a whore and went off about how he dislikes my accent, my eyes, and how I do my hair. I started crying after this, and he instantly stopped berating me and started apologizing and comforting me. Since then, 2 days ago, it has been nothing but compliments. I want to look past this since he has been the best for me for our entire 6-year relationship.
What?
I moved here from Colombia and spoke no English, and even though he couldn't speak Spanish, he still wanted to be my friend. He is a good person, and
He's
I think...
a passport bro.
No, she came here, dickhead.
Let me finish! He is a good person, and I think this is a one-time thing. Is it something I let blow by, or do I talk to him about it?
Oh, yeah.
TLDR. My husband called me a whore after we had sex for the first time, but I wanted to let it go since he has been the best to me since we met. How are you gonna shit on a Colombian woman? They are gorgeous. You are an American man.
Shout out Sofia Vergara.
Right?
I need to know more about this man. Like, what is his background? Like,
there's no more to
He's
it.
just some fucking white schmuck.
I'm just imagining somebody who grew up in like a Southern Baptist background.
Probably, because that's what it sounds like.
You know what I'm imagining? I'm imagining, what are they called? Not beta. What are the
Omega?
A Chad, not a Chad.
Oh, Alpha.
No.
No.
Who are the people that they make fun of?
Sigma.
The Chad versus the who?
Versus it's Alpha versus Omega. That's the thing. The cucks.
No, there's a
Simp.
What did Phil say that when we watched that anime, the My First Girlfriend is a Gal? He was like, this is every blah 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 male's dream.
Beta.
Want to be stepped on?
No. Okay, well, just like those dudes on like Redditors, like the Redditor type dude. But I feel like this dude is like one of those, and he's living out the fantasy now that a beautiful woman came here and accepted his friendship, and now he's like, she owes me more. She can't want to have sex. I get to make the decisions. I'm the man now.
Do you know how I know you're right? Is because a Colombian woman found Reddit. She definitely got that from him. There's no way.
Yeah.
You don't think they have Reddit in fucking Colombia?
No, I feel like that's just not something that people
Can I
think
read-
about unless you know somebody who uses Reddit.
True.
Can I read some of the comments?
Yeah.
Okay. First one. Annulment, babe. Annulment. Get the hell out of this relationship at all costs. The fact that he is upset you enjoyed sex with him is baffling. He is trying to make you crazy. He is sexist, racist, and disgusting. If he hates those things about you, find someone who will love those things about you.
You know what's crazy
Wait,
is
what
that
was the
Redditors.
racist thing about?
I don't know.
He said,
Cause
no.
he-
He said, I hate the way you do your hair. How you
hate your
your
accent
how
and
your
all that.
Yeah, I
Accent.
hate
Yeah.
You know
accent
what's
and all
crazy
that
though is that Redditors love suggesting breakups.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have more.
Yeah.
I have two more. Can I give them out real fast?
You like to see
All
a
right.
little burn.
He probably has some medieval idea about sex and virginity and expected her to dislike it and or bleed, and now he convinced himself she is lying. You can't drag him into the 21st century, babe. Run.
Yeah.
Bro, these Redditors are crazy.
I have one more. Ugh, you're probably right. This is why absence-only education, especially involving religious morals, should never be taught. And I can't agree with that last one more.
I don't know about that. I think different things work for different
That's
people.
because you're a man. Try growing up as a woman in that whole thing, which I did.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
shame
Mark.
people for having sex. I'm saying different things work for different people. Obviously, it worked for them until they had sex. That's all I'm saying.
Obviously, it
Hold
didn't
on, wait.
work.
This will tell me everything I need to know about Mark's last statement. Would you rather have a whore daughter or a gay son? Like a daughter that you know is getting ran through and you can't stop her from just getting her cheeks clapped, or just
Oh
a
my
gay son?
god. I'm okay with having either one, as long as she's safe and he's safe as well. Because
Future children,
okay.
if you are either of those things, I love you, but I will be praying for you.
Oh,
Whoa!
Mark,
Especially the daughter.
You can't no.
You're
You
praying
can't
for the
say
gay
I will love you if you're gay, but I'll be praying for you. You're about to get so roasted on Instagram.
It doesn't have any ill content behind it.
It
Yes,
doesn't
does,
matter.
Marcus.
No, it
That
doesn't.
is, yes, it does.
I would.
Speaking as the bisexual woman here, that never means what you think it does.
Oh,
You gotta word
Doesn't
that
matter what
better,
everybody
buddy.
good thing Mark
It
edits
says.
this podcast.
It matters what my context on it is.
Yo,
Whose is this?
as a gay boy, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
It's okay, Mark. You can cut that out if you
Pray
want.
for any of my children, because I'm their father.
Do you pray for me, Mark?
I pray for you all the time.
Do you pray for
Why
me?
do you pray for me?
Why? Because you need help.
Is it because I make bad choices?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fair. I'm drinking water now.
Yeah, Xavier's actually starting to make some good choices now. You want to talk about that a little bit, bud?
It sucks.
So what did you choose? What did you choose to?
I don't want to tell the internet.
Why not?
Because what if he fails?
Yeah. Oh God.
So Xavier decided to.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Mark threw himself under the
wow.
bus, and now
He's gonna pray for his children instead of just letting them just only worrying if they're safe or not. And now he's gonna do this shit and just out you when it's not his business to out you.
it's okay.
So Xavier decided to put a pause or stop drinking and get a little healthier.
Yay.
Everybody applaud the man
And it sucks.
for looking out for himself.
Well, I think the
You
not
should do the
drinking
same
is going to
thing.
be easy. I think it's the running that's going to be hard.
Yeah. Well, running, I hate running.
I hate running too. My knee is like still kind of broken, but we'll get there, baby. I'm going to sign up for Muay Thai classes, and I'm whooping every British person's ass. Except the women. I like British women. It's the fucking men, dude. Fuck you guys.
What about Daniel Radcliffe?
Mark, wow, I just
You
had a
don't
Tyler
like
moment.
the football
Fuck
personalities?
Radcliffe. Fuck Tom Holland. Fuck the British as a people.
Are you
as
gonna
a
say to
state.
Jason Statham?
Fuck Tom Holland because
Fuck
he likes
that
to
dude.
he likes to
He'll
take
kill
it
you.
apparently.
Jason Statham will kill you.
Willie?
Yeah.
He better come fucking kill me then, Mark. I'll whoop his ass.
Ignore intern.
What? He took it from behind. That's a true trooper.
Nobody, none of these two around me are listening to him, but I caught that last comment.
What did you say?
I said literally fuck Tom Holland because he likes to take it from behind.
Oh, he was pressed up against that stall.
Leave
Yeah.
Tom Holland alone.
I'm starting to think that they really put it in his butt because that face he made, I've seen him porn.
That is
Porn
true.
is fake.
No, it's not. Not all of it. That's still something going inside.
Megan,
you.
if someone
some of
shoves
those dicks are huge, Megan.
if someone
Yeah.
shoves a dick up someone else's ass, they're still gonna react to it even though they're acting.
That he wasn't acting.
He was not acting.
That dick went in his
What are you
ass.
talking about?
You didn't see the Tom Holland sex scene where he was playing a little gay boy and he was pressed up against a stall getting his back blown out?
No.
Yeah.
That shit was all
That
over
was
Twitter.
everywhere.
It was literally okay. It was right after the scene, like Zendaya's in the new movie where she like is like on the bed getting rubbed up and kissed by two guys, and then like this Tom Holland thing came out, and they were like, "Wow, Tom Holland really had to one up Zendaya. She got a train ran on her in her movie, so he had to get it taken from behind in his."
Yeah. He like took it crazy too.
Like, he was getting gut ripped.
I'm talking about like Orange is the New Black type shit.
He looks like a little twink too. That's crazy.
Hey.
He is a twink.
Leave him alone.
If he was gay, he would be a twink.
Yeah.
You could still like.
Actually, he
someone
might be a
who's-
twunk because he's kind of built. And then there's a Mark. Mark would be a bear.
Don't.
Would be.
Who would?
It's okay, Mark. I'll pray for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What
I
are
appreciate
we,
it.
Xavier?
We're just fucking. We're
Speaking from
slobs.
somebody with religious trauma, if you ever say you're praying for me, I'm automatically gagging and not liking you as much anymore.
I'm not allowed to pray for you.
Please don't.
Fair.
Unless I ask for you to do that.
Megan, I just.
That's
wish,
like a.
I
That's
just
like
wish
a.
you
No,
well.
listen. That's like a witch saying that she'll cast a spell for you to a Christian. How does that go over?
It's not casting.
Not
a spell.
well, is it?
I'm just wishing you well, Megan.
Then
Mark-
say I will wish you well.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just wish you
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I wish you well by praying for you. That's
That's not how that works.
how that works. Yes.
Okay.
You can't tell me how I'm praying.
Okay. Okay. You can't tell your children how to live their lives, so don't fuck with
I'm
that.
not. I didn't say anything about that.
Sure.
Saying you're praying for
This
somebody.
is a really fun episode. Who's reading the next Reddit thing?
His phone locked in my hand, so I couldn't get any more.
Oh,
Mark can find the next one.
I'm on
Have
Tinder
Mark read
now.
the
I'm
next
sorry.
Why are you on Tinder?
Because
Why
he's a
could-
horny little bastard.
I'm trying to find my future wife
one. Here,
on
hold on.
Tinder.
I'll go on to my Reddit.
Haters. My Reddit's mostly porn.
You
so
have Reddit
we
now?
Have to scroll.
I got it a
Wait,
while
Megan,
ago.
can you go to Am I the Asshole?
Yes, I fucking love Emma.
I love Am I the Asshole?
All right, while she's looking for that, Mark,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Can we go to a Klan rally and
No.
throw
I'm gonna stop you right there.
and throw water? You have to let me get this off so they don't think that I want to just go to a Klan rally. Can we go to a Klan rally and throw water balloons filled with mayonnaise at them?
No.
Why?
Let them be dumb.
Wait, I got
Are
a
you
good
gonna-
one.
you gonna
I got
pray
a
for
good
him,
one
Mark?
for you guys.
Am I the asshole? Or
No.
relationship
Yeah,
advice?
Am I the Asshole?
Okay. I don't know
So-
how to work Reddit, to be completely
So the
honest with you.
title is Am I the Asshole for Breaking Up with My Pregnant Girlfriend Because I Don't Want to Be a Father?
Oh, yeah, read this one, please.
What do y'all got to read? Because I
will
my reading
gladly
is-
read that.
because I have asthma.
We already
Yes,
read the
hold on,
title.
wait,
You already
wait,
read the
Megan,
title.
Before you read this, buddy, yes, you are the fucking asshole. You are a piece of shit.
Well, no. There could be some
Of course,
context in
Mark
it.
is gonna fucking defend the
Hold on,
guy.
hold on. Before we roast the guy.
I'm roasting you. Go ahead, say your piece.
Say it.
No, I'm just saying there could be some context.
All right, bro.
Let's see what the context is.
Everyone shut up.
I, 25 male, have been with my now ex, 23 female, for a little over 3 months. I always made sure we used lots of precautions when having sex. She was on birth control, and I always used condoms. I wanted to avoid a child. I have known for a long time that I don't want children. I find them annoying, and they would severely limit my ability to do the things I enjoy. Travel, outdoor stuff, etc.
Oh, this kid's not his.
Unfortunately for me, my ex didn't have her period when she was supposed to, and it turns out she's now pregnant. She came to me and told me she was pregnant. First thing I did was suggest an abortion. We don't live in a state where it's legal, so I offered to pay for her flight and hotel and told her I'd be happy to come with her to get it done. I have a stable job and make good money, so it wouldn't be too much of a hit for me.
So this is the guy.
He can't even speak in good English. Hang on. She works as a receptionist and doesn't make a lot, so I figured it would be better for me to pay. That's why she told me she was hoping to keep it. That's when she told me she was hoping to keep it, and she wanted me to help her raise the kid as its father. I have no intention of being a father. Jesus, he wrote a fucking novel. Hang on. I have no intention of being a father. Beyond just my dislike of children, I'm not ready for that. I made it very clear that I don't want the baby, but she kept insisting that I'd have to have a change of heart once it's born and to just try it out. After a long exchange, I told her that if she intended to keep the baby, that I would not act as a father. I broke up with her and told her that I would pay child support once it's born, but that I expect her to respect my wishes and keep the child away from me. Since then, she's been frantically texting me and begging me to come back and telling me she'd forgive me. She's sent me voicemails crying. It does hurt to see, but I haven't responded. The other day, she texted me saying how she can't raise a kid alone, and now I'm basically forcing her to get an abortion just by leaving. She's calling me an asshole, an abuser, and a sexist. She ended the text begging me to talk again. I certainly feel shitty, and I really liked her, and we had a good relationship before this, but I just don't want to be a father. I'm already bitter about the fact that I'll have to pay child support for 18 years, which will somewhat limit me financially. I also feel it isn't right for a parent who doesn't want their child to be involved. I just end up taking that pent-up anger and bitterness out on the kid who is ultimately innocent, which I feel isn't right. With all of this said, I come here to ask, am I the asshole? I certainly feel like one, but I also stand by what I did. Clarifying edits. On the topic of vasectomy, I tried. I met with a doctor last year and asked about getting one, but he refused and said every doctor he knows wouldn't do it until you're at least 30. It's a conservative state, and while I dislike the politics, I was born and raised here, so I'm still attached to the state and have never felt the urge to leave. Someone said I should have flown somewhere else to get one, and I guess they're right, but I just didn't think about that.
Oh, you thought about flying her for a fucking abortion.
On the topic of birth control, I bought the condoms myself, so they were fine. Whenever we were done, I'd throw used condoms in the dumpster, so I don't think she went dumpster diving. I asked her on our first date if she was taking birth control, and she said yes. I took her for her word. Maybe foolish to just believe her, but if she was lying, she'd be the first I've met to lie about that. Most girls I met are honest about it. I assume she was on the pill since that's the main birth control I know, but maybe she was on something else that I'm not educated enough on. That being said, I'll follow your advice and lawyer up / get a paternity test. I don't know how long that will take, but whenever I get it done, I'll update here the results. Thank you for your judgments. I've been away for a bit, but I'm catching up and trying to read what I can. I'll be back checking periodically and replying to some people. All further feedback is appreciated.
So I think
If this baby
it goes
is
without being
yours-
said, you're the asshole.
If this
Skillet.
baby is yours, if she didn't lie about birth control, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because I'm going to say that and someone's going to be like, you just hate women. You think women lie. No. Like, genuinely, because you said she's on birth control and you're fucking with condoms, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I know that it's not 100% guarantee, but just the highness of both of those, dog.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insanity. You need a paternity test
And
immediately.
and it's like shitty because like if she isn't cheating on you and this is just like a miracle baby, bro, like damn.
Yeah.
But I'd understand you asking for a paternity test. I'm also not the woman pregnant with your child. I feel like she might be offended by that. So
Ew, you want to talk about something else?
Yeah, but at that point, you might as well because you're broken up. You're going to court anyways. So you might as well just ask for a court-mandated paternity test.
Yeah.
this is true. That whole situation's fucked. You're still kind of the asshole though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you are an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, I have one.
If you're not ready for the consequences, you shouldn't be doing the act.
That's true. Am I the asshole for telling my friend that my sex life has nothing to do with her?
No.
Is this a man and then the friend's a girl or vice versa? Or it's a girl talking
I'm about to find out. We're using fake names in this because it's all in quotes, so I'm assuming they're all fake names. It's been voted by Reddit as not the asshole, just so you guys know. So here we go. My friend, Olivia, 25 female, has been living at the home of my partner, 30 male, and I, 26 female, for about a week. Edit, made a mistake there, actually a few weeks. As she has some financial problems that ended with her evicted from her own home. That's fine. She cleans up after herself. She's respectful of house rules, etc. Anyway, she pulled me aside a couple days ago and asked me if I'm really dating my partner or if we're just pretending. I asked her what put that in her head, and she said that he and I never do coupley things like kiss or PDA, etc. She also brought up the fact that we don't share a bedroom and asked if everything was okay in our sex life. I'm asexual. So is my partner. My friend is not aware of this, as I have not come out to anyone about this, but still, it's a weird question to ask. Is it not?
I don't think that's a weird question.
Also, it's ludicrous to me that she went to the conclusion of my partner and I being in a fake relationship. I said everything was fine and it's really none of her business. She dropped it, but then yesterday she brought it up again, saying she was concerned because I seemed quite defensive and snappy when she brought up my sex life in the prior conversation. I'm not always aware of my tone of voice. I have alexithymia and autism, so I'm not very good at reading and recognizing emotions in myself, so I could have come across as defensive without realizing, and I don't know. She then went on, saying she went to continue the conversation and asked if I was, quote, waiting until marriage, and whether or not my religion was forcing that I am Jewish. As she noticed, I didn't seem happy about discussing it with her the last time she tried to, so it might be a difficult topic for me. Wow, that was a run-on. I said that she was correct. I didn't want to talk about it with her because, again, it's none of her business, so I would appreciate it if she stopped trying to. I also explained that I'm not an Orthodox Jew, so premarital sex isn't really a problem, at least within the community of Jews I live in. She told me I was being rude when she was just looking out for me, and the least I could do was appreciate her support. Yeah. She has been a victim of Christian purity culture, so I understand she was trying to help or to make sure I was okay, but I don't appreciate her still trying to talk to me about it after I told her I don't want to. Am I the asshole?
I don't think that you're the asshole, but I don't think that your friend's the asshole, because the reason I say this is you said she's a good roommate, and like you invited her to live into your home, and all she did is say that she noticed these things. You didn't ever come out to her, and neither did your partner, but you didn't expect her to pick up on things. Like, that's not, I don't want to say that that's not normal. It's not.
It's insensitive. Like, not insensitive, but like
it's
tone deaf.
It's
tone deaf to the situation.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's
a different lifestyle.
Yeah, but it's a lifestyle she's not accustomed to, and all she did was make an observation. And you coming off snappy and defensive about it, as you saying that she's, like, she has religious trauma, I can completely understand where that came from.
And it makes your friend more concerned for you, especially being short about it, because, you know, if you have gone through something and you're snappy about it, it's a touchy subject, they're going to be concerned, like, oh my God, like something happened and I need to find out what's wrong with my friend.
Yeah.
You didn't help the situation. Sex life, and then like sex life, I don't know if she's.
I feel like that's not really sex life.
It's not really sex life. It's just like, are you okay? Like, I just noticed something about your relationship, and I'm questioning
sleep in the same room. Like,
yeah,
like that's kind of
that's That's not even 1950s type shit. That's like Middle Ages type behavior.
Yeah.
1950s is like sleeping in two twin-sized beds, but like
no, because
back room with a nightstand in the middle.
No, because back in the 1800s they were sleeping together.
Straight shit.
So I wouldn't say the 1950s.
Yeah, if you couldn't afford
but they're
two
not
beds.
married.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, if you're sleeping in the different rooms, but you say you're in a committed relationship, you guys don't really do relationship things together. She doesn't know you're asexual. You're kind of being an asshole.
You don't really owe her an explanation, but like you shouldn't get snappy. And if you're gonna be snappy about it, you might as well give her the explanation.
Yeah, just give her the info.
Literally just say I'm asexual, and then if she judges you, you kick her out of your house.
But like I understand not coming out because like it's hard to come out to someone because
She's
you never know
asexual.
how they're gonna react.
But you can't
I
press.
think that's completely different than coming out as gay. Literally just saying I don't. Neither of us
I
like
have
having
no
sex.
sexual drive.
Neither of us have a sexual drive.
But being gay is more obvious. Like, you would be dating somebody of the same gender. But if you're asexual, that's more of
date anyone. That's not even
not a
that's
personality trait, but it's a type of behavior rather than like an outright
sexuality
type deal. This is a type of sexuality, but it's like not everybody's asking you about your sex life.
You
So
can
I'm
be
not
gay and asexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
You can be
that.
straight and asexual.
Yeah,
So
it's like a modifier on your sexuality.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what being asexual is. Look at me.
Yeah, but I mean you can't
Look
like,
at me.
No, I'm just
I know about different sexualities, guys. Come on now.
I'm just saying, like, you can't get mad at her
Let me look for another one.
if she doesn't know you're asexual,
okay,
because you
bet.
can't just notice that somebody's asexual. Like, you would notice somebody dating somebody of the same gender.
Well, not really. You can't like really tell if someone's gay because like I've
No, but,
I've
like-
been really good at hiding it for years, and I was very fruity.
No, but she knew who that, like, the person's partner and everything.
True.
Like, if I knew your partner and that partner was a man, I would know you're gay. But if I knew your partner and that partner was a guy and you're a girl, I'm just gonna assume, oh, you're straight because you never told me anything, and I don't really ask you about your sex life anyways.
I don't know, Mark. It could be like when you come home for Thanksgiving and you bring your roommate.
Yeah, but like, or be like, oh, John,
they
and just
were
have a wife
roommates.
and then just leave her and get
And they were
mad.
boys.
All right, we got another one. You guys ready?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Xavier's gonna read it.
Am I the asshole if I told my friend's girlfriend about how he talks about her? Oh, wow.
No. So,
Why are you moaning?
Because this is a
Well,
touchy-
we need to know the
This is
context
crazy.
here.
I, 28 male, am good friends with my buddy, 27 female's girlfriend, 25 female. I knew both of them before they started dating, but I've always been closer to her than him. Last week, we, my buddy, 2 other friends, and I, went out partying. It was really fun. It was a really fun evening until at some point, the typical, for my friends, guys talk started. However, what was said shocked me. My buddy, let's call him Gustav. Gustav started speaking incredibly derogatory about his girlfriend. Let's call her Lisa. The fact that you chose Gustav and Lisa is crazy. Lisa and Gustav recently had their first child. Since then, Lisa has been in maternity and is taking care of the baby. Gustav went on and on about how lazy Lisa is and how she looks now. The birth had many complications and took a real bad toll on Lisa. Every time I visit them, she's cleaning like crazy, even though she should still be resting in bed. And how he needs someone fit and not someone with a flabby belly. Wow. No, you're not the asshole.
He needs to
you
get
are not
spanked.
the asshole.
In the first moment, I was really shocked, and I told him that he shouldn't speak about his girlfriend like that. He and the 2 other friends just laughed, and then he said that at some point, you have to tell the truth and that he would never say that to her directly. What?
That doesn't make it any better.
I told him that even if he doesn't say it directly to her, it's still absolutely not okay, and asked him how he would feel if his girlfriend said something like that behind his back. He laughed again and said, hey, considering how she looks now, she should be glad I'm still with her. And he said something about her being used up now. Oh, yo.
My nigga, that's your baby.
On my way home, I passed Lisa and Gustav's house. I had been thinking about whether to say something to Lisa the whole time on the train and ended up standing in front of her house for at least half an hour. Finally, I decided that I couldn't keep it from her any longer and that Lisa should have the chance to decide for herself whether she wants to be with someone who talks about her like that. Long story short, she thanked me endlessly for telling her. I helped her pack her things and drove her and the baby to her parents' house. You can imagine how that drama is now. Gustav is furious with me because Lisa broke up with him. Lisa is very grateful that she didn't waste any more time with Gustav, and many male friends have messaged me saying they want nothing to do with me if I was going to snitch on everything all the time. Honestly, I don't see myself as a jerk, but many people do right now, and maybe my self-assessment is completely wrong. Am I the asshole?
What's this Redditor's name? The Redditor, the one who made the post.
Cheating Boa.
Yeah.
I think congratulations
Slow
are in
clap.
order.
Yeah.
Cheating
You
Boa.
did the right thing.
I'm going to give you one piece of advice. The only thing that would make you the asshole, You cannot fuck Lisa now.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, no,
Don't do
that
that.
would
you
be-
cannot
No,
sleep
you
with
cannot.
Lisa.
He didn't say anything about fucking though.
No, but he's just
No,
looking
but
ahead.
He's gonna be the shoulder to cry on. They were friends first.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
optics.
Yeah,
the
the
optics.
shoulder
He
to
said
cry
he was
on,
better
not the
friends
shoulder
with
to put her
Lisa.
legs on.
He said the original the Reddit poster said that he was better friends with Lisa and has been before she got the guy Gustav.
The optics from that. I don't know, man. I don't know if you can recover from that.
I don't know. She's definitely probably gonna be like super grateful to him for a while.
Yeah.
Someone said, not the asshole. Gustav got what he wanted, right? Free of the used up woman. You did everyone a favor.
Hell yeah.
As a side note, people like you restored my faith in men. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, this is a shout out
Absolutely.
to anyone. Like, if your friend is cheating on his girl, and like you go and tell the girl, shout out to you.
Hell
Shout out to
yeah.
the people that tell the girls that their friend is doing something shitty. Like, I don't care how long I've been friends with someone. If you are being shitty to your girlfriend or boyfriend,
or your
partner,
boyfriend.
or like anyone that you are in a relationship with, and they're being shitty to that person, and you tell them, props to you.
I'm not
Yep.
gonna fake though. If one of my friends was cheating on their partner, I wouldn't outright tell their partner. I would tell my friend first. I would be like, "Yo, you need to tell your partner about this and stop doing it because it's making me. I cannot know about this because I'm going to tell."
I'm about to say. So if they don't tell you, would though?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not about to have me in this situation because when you get hit with the. If I didn't say anything and I walk in the house one day for football and she finds out and she's like, or he's like, or they're like, "Oh, well, I wasn't doing this. I was with bro the whole time." No, you weren't, bro. You were cheating.
I
Exactly.
love that.
You're
Nasty
not
nigga.
gonna get
Hell
me caught
yeah.
up because
Why
you want to
you
be out here
always
being a little
lying?
sleazeball.
I'm gonna say I lie to my
Oh my
woman,
God.
not yours.
Why the fuck you lying?
Xavier, if you lie to your woman, I'm snitching.
You will never know. I be lying to girls all the time.
Oh, I know.
All right, hold on.
We
You're a
live.
nasty
We live.
man.
We live with each other. Come on now.
Oh, this is just my homepage. Hang on.
I don't lie to women all the time.
Stop the
It's real
cap.
fun though. Mark, have you ever lied to Megan?
White lies.
I'm more.
Wait.
Black,
I got a
I've-
good one.
I've
I got
more
a good
so
one.
I've more so lied to Megan to like surprise her with stuff.
I
That's-
got a good
Ooh,
one for
guys,
you
I found one that Reddit voted that they are the asshole. Oh, you have one?
Am I the asshole for slapping my son and his teacher in front of everyone at school?
Wait, his son and his teacher?
This is the cookout slap video origin. Where the dude
Can you
like
read it?
so there's not a
Oh, I
commercial
know
but
what
like
you're talking about.
a
And they keep
video.
saying his name and he keeps smacking him.
Yeah, so like this kid is like bullying another kid, and they're like, "Oh my god, that kid's bullying your kid," and he's like, "No."
And he walks
then
up and smacks the
He
kid.
smacks the boy, and then she goes, "Oh my god, daddy," and then he smacks his kid, and then like it's just a chain of, "Oh my
And then
god,
his wife
smack!
is like,
oh my god, smack!"
Marcus! And then he smacks her, and then like that girl's mom is like, "Marcus!" And then he smacks her, and then the dad is like, "Marcus!" And he smacks him, and he just like
And then
smacks
the cops
entire
come
cookout.
in, the FBI comes in, he
He's
smacks them all.
smacking everybody.
Oh man! All right, ready for my slow reading?
Yes.
Okay, am I the asshole for slapping my son and his teacher in front of everyone at school?
Probably.
I, 41 female, have a son. Wait, you're the mother. This changes things.
No, it
Oh.
doesn't.
This
You
changes
smacked
things.
your son and the teacher?
Yeah, this changes things. I, 41 female, have a son, 16 male, who, for the sake of anonymity, anonymity,
Huh?
did they spell that right? I feel like they didn't
For
spell
the
it.
sake of anonymity.
Okay. Thought it was anonymity. But
Anemone?
we'll call Jake, who recently started going after school classes with her new teacher. My son is by no means
I
the
see where
smartest
this is
kid
going.
in the class.
Fucking fresh.
So we
Good.
always tried to go out of our way and get him after school classes in order to help him. The problem comes when his now teacher, 22 female. Oh shit, this is a really young teacher.
Yeah, I saw where this was
This
going.
is fresh out of school teacher, who we call Abby, started teaching a few months ago at his school.
Is that right?
Abby seemed like a pretty decent and nice teacher from what Jake had told me. She had recently started to offer after school classes.
Some extra credit?
Quite frankly.
Months went by But Jake was showing no signs of improvement from what I could gather from his grades.
Yeah, from what you could gather, but like he was improving, all right.
You put Jake in a bedroom, he might show you something.
While we were at dinner one time, I wanted to ask Jake about his about this and how he felt about Abby's teaching. He immediately
great.
brushed it off, almost nervously, but I just decided not to worry about it too much.
I think it was fucking.
That's a red flag, first of all, Mom. And thought about asking him some other time. A week passed. Holy shit. But every time I asked, Jake seemed to try and change the subject or topic quickly. When I finally decided I couldn't take it anymore, what? Okay, so she went to the school. I saw Abby at the school. While coming to pick up my son, I tried talking to her almost instantly, as if I caught her doing something wrong. Once Jake came into the car with me, I did something that probably made me the asshole, which was taking Jake's phone from his hand and immediately going through it, finding chats with his teacher about how in love they were with each other. Also,
if Jake's 18, you're the asshole.
no,
No,
he's
Jake is
16.
She's 22.
The teacher's 22.
Yeah, she's a rapist.
Yeah, that's statutory right there. Where was I?
No,
I
you're
lost
not the
my
asshole.
place. I lost my
No.
place, but
So like as I was reading
Hold
the
on,
titles, I
let's-
was thinking like the only way you can't be the asshole is the teacher was fucking your child.
let's get to the slap. She knew
And-
instantly what it was about once Jake started spouting about how I saw and what I saw wasn't real, and not to blame her, but in my mind, it was made up. I immediately went to her and slapped her across the face, which in return gave me a slap of my from my own son.
Your son slapped you?
Which in return gave
Oh
me
my
a
God.
slap from my own son.
He's defending his woman.
I was dumbfounded.
I mean, technically he was.
Hold on. If my kid slaps me,
I'm dragging by the hair.
Hands.
I'm putting you in a chokehold.
If you're 16, you better be ready for the gloves.
I'm showing you what mommy used to do back in the day.
Oh God,
Fucking-
I'm Muay Thai elbowing my kid if he ever slapped me. Like I mean,
Oh
like
my
elbowing
God.
until his head is soft.
Oh
Like,
my
oh.
God.
He smacked me at 16. He's a grown man at that point.
Yeah.
Don't have children.
What? He better not smack me. I will be a good dad.
You just said you would make your kid's skull soft with your elbow.
Okay.
If he smacked me
All right. So she slapped him
in
back.
my face,
I left
and if
angrily.
the girl slapped me, I'd be like, "Wife, handle that."
So
Whoop her ass.
So mom gets slapped by her son after she slaps the teacher. Then she slaps her son, and then she left.
Did the teacher slap anyone?
Hold on,
Teacher,
she
no,
left.
teacher
No, she
got
was-
slapped.
I left
by her.
angrily, but not without shouting to everyone in the faculty office about how the new teacher was grooming my son, but leaving him there as well. My husband, 45 male, which is obvious, but
Remember the South
Thinks
Park episode?
I
where
was
the teacher was
too
fucking
harsh on my son. Well, hold on. The dad's saying you were too harsh on your son, and it should have been resolved in private.
He knew.
The dad-
The dad
No.
knew.
He
The dad
didn't
took
know.
him to get
I'm
beer
I'm
after he
gonna
got
say,
told.
The dad didn't know, but because the teacher is probably a hot 22-year-old, he's like, "Oh, how bad can it be? It's not our daughter." He was one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're that type of dad, you
Yeah.
gotta go.
Honestly,
You should pray for the teacher.
the legal thing you should have
Not letting
done
that
was
go,
just call the cops immediately, and confiscate your son's phone for evidence. But you did slap her.
And you should save any pictures of the teacher. Give them to your husband.
No,
Do
I
not-
think it goes without being
I
said
think
though.
you're
You're not
the
asshole.
asshole. You're over here cock watching. I think my boy was getting some nice poon and you took it away from him.
What's that Adam Sandler movie?
That's my
That's
boy.
my boy. You think the boy's dad was like, yeah,
Dapping him
Knock
up.
it off.
yeah, dapping him
Wasn't
up.
his name like Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, his name was Luke. His son's name was Luke Skywalker. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I have
Andy
another
Samberg
one.
was Luke Skywalker.
Listen, you're not You're the asshole.
All right.
You're cock watching.
I've got one. Y'all ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Stay ready.
All right. Am I the Am I the asshole for saying my daughter can't keep calling everything and everyone she dislikes creepy? Here's the note. Reddit voted him the asshole. Or voted him or her the asshole. Not the daughter. They voted the poster. My daughter's 15 and my sons are 9 and 6, and as a family we have some house rules about how we speak about others, like both things like you can't cuss at people or use profanity, but also stuff about speaking with kindness and not talking about people as fat or stupid or things like that.
They could not survive in my house.
Yeah.
Recently, my daughter has practically had creepy as her favorite word, and she will call everything she doesn't like creepy, including our neighbor who keeps track of which cars are in our neighborhood and who they belong to, not in an invasive way, like that. I like that they look out for the community's safety.
No, that's creepy.
The Pledge of Allegiance as a concept. It's creepy and culty and chant at the flag, she says.
That's creepy.
That is.
Hakashi.
I don't. That's not creepy.
That's because Mark
that's
bleeds
normal.
red. Anyway,
Mark, one nation under God got added to the Pledge of Allegiance because of the communists.
hang on. I'm
Xavier-
not done. I'm not done.
Every nation does it.
I'm not done.
We're supposed to
Let
be a
me finish.
religious freedom.
Creepy is weird.
A cashier in the grocery store who complimented her coat. A teacher who wants cameras on and virtual backgrounds off in Zoom classes because it's creepy her teacher can see her room.
I think that's creepy.
Anyone over 18 who still uses the TikTok app.
That's not creepy.
The main character in the Great Gatsby book. The app
Gatsby?
Yes.
Gatsby's a fucking.
He's a creep.
He's a literal creep.
The app next door and anyone who uses it. Do you guys know what that is?
That's like the neighborhood app.
Yeah, it's a
right? That's
neighborhood
not
watch
creepy.
app.
That's not creepy.
A neighborhood who sits on their porch and says hi when she walks the dog. Anyways, our younger ones are picking up on this too, and they are using it as a way to insult people without seeming to know what it really means. Like if they're bickering, they'll just be calling each other creepy. So I told the kids that creepy or a creep used as an insult to a person is going to go on the no-no list. And a few times I chastised them for using it. During this, my wife was visiting her mom, and then she came back, and we were talking about how I made creepy a new no-no word for the kids. She got furious with me. She was angry because she said I was taking away our kids. What? She was angry because she said I was taking away our kids, but especially our daughter's ability to express discomfort with anything in their lives. My bad, I didn't finish the sentence. And that girls especially are taught to not make a fuss of someone if someone is making them uncomfortable, and that giving those messages of you're not allowed to say you feel creeped out is teaching her a horribly dangerous lesson. Let me finish. And that we should be encouraging her to put words to her discomfort. And that she wanted our daughter to always be okay saying she doesn't feel good about something and learn how to communicate that effectively. And that I should have invited her to elaborate and respected her opinions instead of shutting her down. I told her that it doesn't seem like she's talking about actual issues and she's just using that word as a way to speak badly of people when the reasons are so petty. My wife got really frustrated with me and said that if our daughter was saying this stuff, we needed to be teaching her that she should be able to express it and should be taught that us as our parents will take her seriously. We left the conversation at that point, and I'm taking some time to think of it now. Am I the asshole for having told our daughter and 2 sons to not call people creepy? Let me say something really fast from a woman's perspective.
Your wife's right.
Oh, I'm proud of you, Mark. They're both in the wrong. Yeah, the daughter is being a little petty, but don't just say it's a no-no word.
Your daughter's a child.
Teach her what that word can actually mean. Like, if somebody's actually creeping on her, being creepy, because there's a lot of creeps out there.
Like the guy who
Teach
takes
her
your license plate number and associates that with your car.
Yeah, that's a little creepy. That's creepy. The cashier at the store complimented her coat. That's a gray area.
It's not
It
creepy,
can
bro.
be creepy.
Depends
So
on
I
the
like your
context
coat.
of it.
And it depends
I
on
will
what
say, there's the
person
context.
looks like.
Was it, oh, I like your coat, or was it, I really like your coat?
Is it an excuse to flirt with me?
Look better
or-
on my bedroom floor.
But yeah,
Was he saying I like your coat because he's into children?
Wait, was
Or
the
is it 'cause he
cashier
likes
a
the
man
coat?
or a woman?
Didn't say. Just a cashier.
It's probably a woman
I don't know.
saying that it liked a girl's clothing.
I don't know. But definitely don't make it a no-no word, but explain to your kids what it means. Explain what a real creep is. And if they're in a situation where they feel like they're being creeped on, they should be able to explain that to your parents
If you
instead
need a
of
good
having to
example,
feel like
look at
You're
Be
tell-
Comfy.
You're saying parents are supposed to parent their children? Hold on, Megan. We made the no words so that we didn't have to explain these things to our children. How dare you assume that I need to explain the no word, but they shouldn't say it?
Honestly, as a father, he should just pray for her.
Okay, all right. That's a derogatory term for praying.
How?
The way you use that.
Mark, you're being real creepy right now.
Yeah. If you need a good example of
Doesn't
creepy.
make any sense.
What is our time at?
Time to get a watch. We're at 50 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Are we?
I have to pee so bad.
That went fast.
Oh, I'm
Podcast.
really comfortable on this couch.
I think we do one more.
I'm trying to find one. Do you
Uno
have one,
mas?
O'Shea?
Uno mas.
Oh, yeah, we did. Are we doing another Am I the Asshole, or should we find another just random?
Oh. There's a weird one. It's like...
Huh?
It's like advice, like life, like.
Oh, yeah, I want to give someone terrible life advice.
Let's give somebody life advice, Megan.
r/life advice.
Wait,
Life pro tips.
But I just got a good. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for not wanting my husband's child to be part of our life?
I did not hear you.
Oh,
For being part of the wedding?
no, to be part of our life.
Guys,
yeah,
guys, I have a good one for relationship advice. My boyfriend might be charged with possession of child pornography.
Wow.
Whoa!
Are we good? Are we good with this one?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yes, read it.
Me and my
You're too
boyfriend.
enthusiastic about reading it.
No,
can't wait.
because I'm trying to.
I'm talking about Mark.
Oh. Me and my boyfriend have been together for nearly 6 years. We share a flat together. We just got engaged this year, and now there's
They're British.
a huge legal situation that might flip my life upside down once again. About a year ago, we had police turn up at our door to talk to my boyfriend. I wasn't home, so everything I know about the situation is hearsay. Apparently, in 2019, my boyfriend's smartphone was caught downloading and accessing child pornography that was under some kind of surveillance. They seized all his devices and have confirmed their suspicions that his smartphone was the device used. Despite this, they don't have enough evidence to charge him at the time, and he was let go. He strongly denies the accusations, and it has definitely caused him some serious distress. Since then, things have gone back to normal, but I was not entirely sure if I trusted his innocence. Perhaps he did it entirely by accident? He is a bit of a dunce sometimes when it comes to
Mark is a
dunce,
and I don't think he's
How do you
accidentally
download
downloading child
CP
porn.
on accident?
I just rationalized it, and with the police seemingly giving up, it quelled any negative thoughts about it. Then, just yesterday, he gets a call from the police. They believe they now have enough evidence to charge him with possession of child pornography. He will be receiving a court summons soon and in the mail with his court date. He has the option to contest the charge or plead, but he hasn't decided yet. He's never seemed like he's interested in kids. Nothing he's into sexually indicates that. I've never caught him looking at any porn that isn't super vanilla normal stuff. He's certainly not the kind of person who knows how to navigate the dark web. Yet I'm still on the fence on whether I actually believe him, since I know that I'm biased because I love him. He hasn't admitted to anything since he's got the phone call, and he still denies he did anything wrong. If he's charged in court, he'll undoubtedly be put on the sex offender registry. He may even be imprisoned. It'll probably be the local news. He'll definitely lose his job because the work he does might now pose a danger to children. If he fights it, there's probably going to be huge legal fees. I just got made redundant a few weeks ago. I'm completely broke. I don't know what that means.
Maybe that means laid off in British.
Oh, maybe. Like her job became redundant.
Are they actually British?
I don't know.
She said my flat.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
If he's jailed, I can't afford to keep my home by myself, and I'll be homeless for the 4th time in my life. Jesus.
Shaming her for that?
Living in the telephone box.
This is crazy, bro.
I really don't want to be known around my town as the one that got engaged to a pedophile.
And homeless.
I really don't like the possibility
You
that
don't
people...
have a neighborhood if you don't have a house.
Double whammies.
I really don't like the possibility that people will think I knew he was a pedophile the whole time. I really, really don't want it to be true, but even if it isn't and he still gets charges, it impacts me negatively in a lot of ways. He isn't the only one who's suffering over it. It's very distressing, and obviously, since it's such a sensitive matter, I can't talk to anyone close to me about it without just spreading drama. I can only talk to my boyfriend about it. I have had an extremely difficult life and don't know if I've have enough soul left to handle the situation alone. I don't know what to do or where to start. I am genuinely lost. If anyone has anything helpful to say or a similar experience to talk about, that would be much appreciated.
I got you.
You better leave,
Go
bro.
get
Go to the thread right now.
no. Go get a
How do I go to the
cheerleading.
thread?
Go get a cheerleading uniform from the local high
I am
school
on it.
The comments,
and put your
the
hair in
comment thing.
pigtails and see if he
432.
fucks you better. Because if he fucks you
432
better while you're in
comments.
pigtails in a high school cheerleading outfit, he's definitely a pedophile.
How do I see it, Mark? How do I see the thread? I think these are the
You should be able
threads.
to tap on.
These are the
Okay,
threads.
that is a thread.
God damn it, they're just other little novels. All right. I know you asked for helpful stuff, but I just want to say my grandfather was an outstanding member of the community. He was a Baptist preacher for over 40 years, and he worked at the local hardware store and helped many of the less fortunate people in the community when they were down and out on their luck. He led many vacation Bible school courses, volunteered at many school fundraising events, and attended several of the grandchildren's school functions.
This sounds familiar.
He was loved by all, and yeah, because it's every fucking church ever. He led many vacation Bible school courses, volunteered at many
did
school
it at every
fundraisers,
church.
events.
No. they
Not
don't do
everyone.
at
It was an
every church.
exaggeration. It was large exaggeration.
How do you know that?
And attended several of the grandchildren's school functions. I'm trying to read.
Mark, maybe
He was
you're just
loved
ugly.
by all and never showed an inkling that he touched kids, let alone thought about them in that manner. That didn't stop him from molesting me until I was 11. I don't know when he started, but I know when he stopped. He would take me into his office at church after services were done and would do terrible things to me. I can't count how many times this happened because my parents forced me to go to church with him every Sunday. No one believed me when I tried to tell them. Everyone believed he was a nice, innocent pastor and man of God who was so good to the community and could never do such a thing. I'm not saying your boyfriend did it, but if the police had enough evidence to take him to court, either they padded his file or he's faking his innocence. For your sake, I hope the police have nothing that will stick to him, but if your gut is telling you otherwise, I say believe it. Edit to add. Thank you all for your kind words with the award. Oh, because they won an award for with their story. I shared my story and tried to give other abuse survivors the courage to break out of the cycle and make the best of their life because the abuse they suffered does not and will not ever define them in any way. Be kind to others and always trust your instincts.
I want to know how you accidentally download child porn, bro.
That's what
don't.
I'm
You
saying.
don't.
No accidents like
This is a
that.
tactic by predators. They do really great things in the community, so
It's
the
a
claims
sting
against them are not
operation.
believed.
Like they had
Ow.
sorry. They specifically set up a link that advertise the only reason why it's going to be on the regular internet if she thinks he can't navigate the dark web, it's a sting operation. The cops specifically put things there that implies that there's child porn there. If you download the link, you may not have had the child porn, but they have probable cause that you would download
man,
child porn.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that this is right, because you're a sick fuck if you do this. But, like regular porn, the porn market is already fucked. And a lot of those girls that are like 18 look underage. If you're going to be a sick fuck about it, leave actual kids out of it and just watch the 18-year-old girls get fucked by like 30-year-old men.
The ones where the titles are like young
Barely
teen.
legal teen.
Yeah,
Takes
yeah.
on
Her
her biggest
pigtails
challenge.
There's
and braces.
already a thing for you on legal sites, dude.
I was say they're already fucking taking advantage of these girls. Leave the actual children out of it.
Yeah. Here's another comment that actually relates to the original story. The police aren't going to bother. The police aren't going to bother with someone straying onto the wrong site or even visiting a site one time. They very much look for large downloads and uploads of material. Wireless devices are very easy to track due to each device having a unique ID, and all activity produces that ID through your carrier. A common theme to families around some of the most horrific pedo porn cases are, there's no way they did that. They aren't even good with technology. They showed very little or abnormally little interest in children. You are ticking all the boxes here. May help, may not help, but his phone should be connected to a Google or Apple account, and you can look through history of
Don't do that.
searches. Don't do that.
Don't do
You'll
that.
become implicated in it. Don't do that. You can look at app download history for anything with the word Tor in it.
Don't
If
do that
he
either.
insists he needed a VPN, it could be a sign, but may not. Also, all those histories being deleted would be a pretty clear indicator he needed to hide something quick. If you have a PC, also look for Tor network
Don't do that
and
either.
then open up file manager search. Why does this person know so much?
Because they
They're
know
a
shit
dark
about the
web
dark
user.
Mm.
Here's my advice to pedophiles and ebophiles: put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger.
You know more of the
Or
words.
just be open about it and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, just tell me that you like kids and see that I elbow you until your head is soft.
Or we just chain
like
you
the
up and start beating on
the
you.
pedosexuals. You
Yeah.
talking about them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. If you have the urge to fuck kids, you have a mental illness that can only be solved with a gunshot wound to the head. Sorry.
Or heavy
Or-
medication.
Sorry, God made you like that. I'll pray for you as I'm shooting you, though.
Or you get stomped till your head is squishy, like a squishmallow.
How you feel, Mark? That everybody's praying for everybody.
You shouldn't pray for pedophiles.
You should just send them where their prayer goes.
They don't even
I'm
need to
gonna
be
be
in
like-
the jail. They need to be
I'm like,
under
may
the
God
jail.
have mercy on you, for I don't.
You know, the lowest part of impel down. They need to be lower than that.
Bro, we should bury pedophiles alive.
Nah.
If you actually diddled a kid, the scarring that you gave to that child, the mental trauma is so much worse than physical pain. I've broken bones. I've been kicked in the fucking face. Mental trauma is so much worse, and the mental trauma I have is not comparable to being diddled as a child.
Exactly.
I was groomed from the age of 9 to 15, and it still sticks with me. I actually didn't even tell my family about it until about 3 years ago.
Was it on Kick?
Yeah, it was on Kick.
Kick is such a... Stay off Kick. I'm glad
Stay
people
off
don't
Kick.
use that anymore.
Stay off Kick.
People still use it.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know. My mom was telling me about Kick the other day, and I was...
Yeah.
There's also now a streaming platform called Kick.
Oh yeah, they
But
brought
it's
the name back.
K-I-C-K, not K-I-K.
Yeah, well,
Stay off
whatever
that
it
one,
is.
too, just because.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, if you're a child, don't go on the internet.
yeah.
Don't eat
don't
Kick
talk to
cereal
strangers.
either.
Parents, if you're listening to this, one, welcome, I guess. Two, if you have kids, make all of their stuff private. Put on those parental controls. Just
Don't be open with your kids.
keep your kids
Be
safe.
open.
Like don't
Yeah,
don't have your
keep
kids
your
all
kids
over
safe.
the internet.
Keep your
Hey,
kids
keep
safe.
your kids safe, but make sure you're not creating a space where they feel like they can't tell you anything.
That too, because that
Yeah, don't make too many no-no words until they can't say any words to you at all.
Yeah, if your kid can't say creepy, fuck you.
you need to. It's
You're a bad
parenting.
parent.
I don't have any kids. I don't have any human children, so I am speaking very naively right now.
I don't have human children, but I was raised.
But yeah,
Yeah.
there's that too.
As a fellow child myself, listen.
You're not a child anymore. How do you feel?
As a fellow old child myself, listen to
Old
Old
me.
child.
You sound like the man on this report.
You holding on to those last couple years and the kids next door, aren't you?
Hey,
Just okay. Back to
hey,
a
leave
serious
number
note.
0 alone.
I was brought up when technology and social media was brand new. I was on Instagram at 13 in 2013. I was on Kick at the age of 10 because it was a way that I communicated with my friends because I didn't have a cell phone. I had an
the
iPod.
iPod.
It was only on Wi-Fi. Text now, WhatsApp, all that shit. You need to be, while keeping an open communication with your kids, check on them. Check on your kids, okay? I had a lot of shit from my parents, both being groomed and injuries. Just don't let your kids fall into the shadows, okay?
Watch them.
And don't blame your kids for things that
For the
happen to
love
them.
of God, if your kids are hurting themselves, don't yell at them. Don't
I
blame
was gonna
them.
say you could blame them for certain things, but not that.
Don't blame your kids for that. Don't ground them. Don't take away their stuff when that happens. They need that community.
need
They need
love
that support.
and
Don't
support.
take things away from them when that happens. Please.
Just know that if you do that, you are that.
And if you don't think that we're right about this, don't have kids.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
we're right.
Yeah.
This is factorial.
This is all evidence-based commentary right
we're
now.
giving you like examples from when we were kids, so we know. Don't do this to your children.
Don't do it. Help your kids gain trust in you, because while you think that you're earned, like you are owed respect and trust, you're not. You are just like any other person in that kid's life, and if you lose that trust, it's going to be just as hard to gain it back.
You're just a random. Don't
You
have your
have
kids
to
leave you at
earn your
18.
kids'
don't
trust
know if
and
you're-
respect.
You can no.
You'll be low bro to your kids.
I think parents have the trust of their kids and they lose it, and once you lose it, you have to gain.
That's
it
what
back.
I mean.
Exactly.
That's pretty much what I mean. But
You're-
even
You're not just like Joe Schmo on the street. Like they don't have the same impact on their kids as the parents do.
okay, fine, you got me there. But it's just, don't give your kids a reason to not trust you.
Don't give them a reason to pull away.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
On that note, I really have to pee.
And your phone is blowing up over there, dude.
On that note, thank you for tuning
Thank you
into
for
the
tuning in
podcast.
to the Ohio Trauma Cast.
She pulls it out of us, I swear.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I'm helping them through trauma.
Megan
I like
likes the
talking
trauma
about my feelings. I'm a soy boy.
I have a
for
lot
real.
of trauma.
Are
so
we
I'm
allowed to say soy boy? Is that?
That's
soy
not
boy?
a slur.
What is
You could
that?
say soy boy.
Soy boy is like the F word basically, but it's like
Oh, fuck.
calmer.
Like
Oh,
bumper clap.
F word.
I
Soy
just
boy-
said, it's the effort. I said fuck.
No.
Soy boy basically.
The one
Like
that rhymes with
usurp.
Straggot.
Oh, I could say it, right?
It's like the N word. I should be able to say. I suck pee pee sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
What is
I be
this?
watching gay porn. I should be able to say it.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Signing off. Ohio Boys Podcast. Have a good day.
Remember, love your kids. Love
Check out
y'all.
the drugs.
Yeah.